fourth foul. You guys were down only 4. How do you think that changed the tempo and the situation in the game?
I think it changed tremendously. You know, I mostly keep the point guards in front of me most of the time, but me being out of foul trouble puts my other teammates in awkward positions. They have to get out there and guard a smaller guard who can get in the paint and create just as much as I can. So I just think I had a huge swing. You know, guys have to step up and guard smaller guys that they're not used to guarding. They're used to me having to step up and do that. So I just think the tempo changed when I had 4 fouls.
Carrie, your thoughts on?
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Paul.
You didn't have a typical Felix line. Was it a lot their defense or?
I mean, definitely, you guys, they're definitely a good team. They're well coached, but I mean, I just need to show up for my team, and I didn't do that today. I mean, I had a rough game, but I mean, they kept just telling me to take my shots, to stay in the game, keep my head in there. But me as a leader, I just got to pick it up. Good thing tomorrow's a new day, so.
But character, it just wasn't you. The whole front line struggled today.
Yeah.
Was it anything that U of A was doing defensively?
No, most definitely not. I think I just kind of just did to myself. The way teams lose in college basketball is they beat themselves, and I think I just did that tonight. Just step up for my team, and like I said, tomorrow's a new day. I just got to get back at it.
How much of that is an aggressiveness thing? I mean, all but one of your shots from behind the arc, is it just a matter of telling yourself I need to shoot inside a little more?
Oh yeah, most definitely. I think I definitely settled for the 3 a little bit more today. Didn't play, like you said, my usual game, attacking the rim and just playing within the offense. That's definitely something I just got to go look back and watch some film on and just get back to the old me. And I haven't gone anywhere. It's just one bad game. So.
Jahi, this is your first U of A matchup. What's your reaction to the way your team played today and just your emotions on this loss?
I don't think we played to the best of our capabilities. You know, normally we come out and we set the tempo, we throw the first punch, and I think they did that. I think they wanted it more than us. I think they came out, you know, fed it inside, you know, set hard screens, hard picks on us. It was loud. We couldn't really, you know, hear our coach's commands, but they pretty much had what they were going to do down pat. So, you know, I was excited to come out here and play. I know a lot of my teammates were excited, but you know, sometimes emotions flare and things change on the floor. So, I just think that we had we struggled for the most part, but you know, I was excited to be out there and still be playing with my teammates as well.
So Jahi, I noticed that you were one of the players on the ASU squad that really hit the paint. You were really earning your points. Like you went to, like they wouldn't give you anything. You still went to the line, like at least 3 times I've seen at least. What are you gonna tell your teammates on film for the next game? How to, you know, how to earn their points? How would you tell that to your team?
I say we're all different players. You know, my game's getting into the paint and creating for my teammates. You know, sometimes guys can't get to the paint. You know, it's easy for me to get to the paint. I'm a smaller guy. I can maneuver through the bigs, and I'm quicker than most, so it's easy for me to get into the paint than others. But you know, sometimes guys just when they're shooters, they like to rely on their shooting. You know, keep shooting, keep shooting. But one thing I do think that we need to do is if we're not shooting well, just try to get to the free throw line and try to get our touch from there. But you know, it's tough. It's tough when the refs aren't calling, you know, the fouls for you. It's tough if you're not as quick in getting into the paint like a smaller guy. So, you know, I just think sometimes we might need to keep shooting, and sometimes we might need to get to the basket, get fouled, try to get that touch up.
There was a lot of build-up between you and Nick Johnson that was talked about coming into this game. You just talk about that matchup and how that went for you, you felt.
I really wasn't worried about him. I mean, he's a friend of mine, but when it comes game time, I wasn't worried about him. I wasn't worried about what he was doing. I was just worried about winning the basketball game. You know, it's cool that we're kids growing up, but when we step on the floor, it's game time. I'm going to cut his head off. I'm pretty sure he wants to cut off mine. So, you know, I was happy for him, you know, of course, always, but I'm just more disappointed that we didn't get the win and go out there and compete the way I thought we should have.
Can you guys talk about Evan Gordon's performance? He kind of kept you in there early, especially.
He definitely was an energy for us in the first half, and he definitely stepped up big in this game and last game at Oregon. He's really been consistent for us in the past 2 games, and he definitely went out there, looked for a shot, was aggressive, into the basket, and just played within himself. I mean, just to see him progress just up to this point, just hopefully he can just keep doing it every day. Next game, I mean, we got UCLA and the USP at home, so it's just hopefully he's ready to go there. So.
Jahi, they got 18 points off of 17 of your turnovers, something you can't lead the game in.
Oh yeah, definitely. You know, we turn the ball over. You know, it's a lot of a fast tempo. Even though we're comfortable playing the fast tempo, you know, I think the crowd and not being able to hear got us frustrated a little bit. You know, I've been keeping my turnovers down a little bit in the pack, and I had, I think, 4 turnovers as well. So it starts with me. You know, I got to keep the ball in my hands. I got to get us extra possessions, and then once everybody feels comfortable, I think we'll secure the ball. We'll have as many turnovers. But when I start turning the ball over, you know, I think guys panic when they see the captain turn the ball over. So I just got to keep the ball in my hands and try not to turn the ball over and try to get us extra possessions and the best shots.